Good morning, everyone. This is Charlie with WordPress and Coffee. That's right, we've changed the name. I've changed the name of the channel. I decided to go with something a little different. So that's going to be the new name. I like it. I think it's going to be a good name. I wanted to stick with WordPress, and so I decided to use this title because it has the WordPress in it, so that should help on SEO and stuff like that. Who knows? We'll see. Hopefully everything will work out. If not, well, I'll change again. That's the beauty of things. You can always change. Anyway, I didn't have to start over on my channel. I could actually change the name on the channel, which is good. Google does allow you to do that, but you just can't do it too often. That's all. So with that, we can get started with today's session. And what I want to do today is we were looking at our website that we're working on here. Let's see, Cam and Browser. There we go. And this is our charter fishing boat website. So let me get over here and we can continue on. Okay, yesterday I went over the whole media thing with adding images, resizing images, cropping images, and the basics over dealing with media items in WordPress. I went over that yesterday. And today I want to look at something a little bit different here. If we look at our website, we can see here that I have used a different type of font here. And if we inspect this, so if I do the inspector here, I go right click on it and I say inspect element. Let me blow this up. Let me get this where you guys can see it here. I believe that will get it to where you can see. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I'm inspecting the element, and if you could see this class font -1 is what we're looking at here, and it is using a font Handley. This is the font that it's using. So what I want to do is I'm going to import this font. This is a Google font. I got off of Google Fonts, and I'm going to import this font into our style sheet, and then hopefully I can get this to work. It may take a little bit of work due to the whole cache problem I have sometimes with the browser, but we'll see what happens here. Hopefully this will go pretty smoothly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my other browse. You can see my browser now. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go to Google. I'm just going to type in Google Fonts. And I don't know why this searches with Yahoo. I don't want to search with Yahoo. Let's just go to google.com. Usually when I do development, I use Chrome. Unfortunately, my screen capture doesn't work with Chrome for some reason, and I have not figured that out yet, so I'm stuck with Firefox for now. Google. So I'm just going to go to Google Fonts. It is at fonts.google.com. And then up here in the top right, I'm going to do a search for our font. And it is Handley. This is what I'm going to look for. And then I'm going to select this font, the little plus arrow. And that will put it here, and then I can look at it. And this is how you put a font in. This is if you want to embed it. That's just like in your HTML, you can embed it. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually import it into the CSS file. So what I need to do is I need to copy and paste this right here into my CSS file. So I'm going to go ahead and Control copy that. And then I'm going to go back to my website here, go to the dashboard. And then if I go to Appearance Customize, wait, this isn't where I want to go. I could go here and put it additional CSS, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get out of this real quick. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? I want to go to Appearance Themes, Customize, Plugins, Users, Tools, Available Tools, Settings. All right. See, this is what happens when you do stuff live, is all of a sudden you can't get stuff to work right. That's okay. That's part of being a web developer. Half the time you're banging your head against something. I am wanting to go to the, where I can edit my, I guess I just go to Appearance and Themes, right? Ah, okay. I go to, where I was trying to go to was, it's under Appearance and it's Editor. So now I can edit the actual CSS file. Can't believe I couldn't remember where that was. Okay, so this is where our CSS file is, and this is a child theme that I've created for the 2017 theme that comes default with WordPress. So I'm just going to paste that import, and so this will import that font in from Google, and then I can click Update File, and that will actually put it in there now. Okay, so now if we look back at our, let's go back here to our pages. I want to show you something real quick. So if we go to our pages and we click on the boat, which is the page, and this is the information, I'm going to edit this page. So I click Edit. And then this is the information here that's on the page. If I click on the text, this will get me where our, we can edit the HTML and stuff. And if you can see, I had this class that copied over from the other website, the font dash 01. So I'm going to create a class here of this font dash 01, and that's where I'm going to assign the font style and size and stuff to for now. So let's go back to our site here, or let's go back to our dashboard, and then we'll go to the under Appearance Editor, and then here what we're going to do is we're going to create a class font dash 01, open brackets, close brackets. Let's go ahead and do that. And then here is where we're going to, we go to our Google Fonts, we'll notice this is how we would use it, is this is the style we use. So we can just take this, copy it, and back over and paste it here. And that basically says this style here will have this right here. Let me look at my developer real quick and see if we have anything else. It looks like I did the font size to 22 pixels, line height of 28 pixels. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy them and put them in there too. Let's see, I know you guys couldn't see that, but this is what the properties of this style is. Just see here, tab this over. Okay, so now this font one will have a font size of 22 pixels, line height of 28 pixels, and the font family will be this Handley cursive. So that should be that. So if we do update the file, theoretically this should already work, but let's see what happens. I click on the boat. I'm not sure if it's going to actually, the cache is going to be a problem or not. And it looks like the cache is going to be a problem. Just like I thought. So, I'm not sure why it's taking so long to load. Well, our internet is oh, there we go. Okay, so I did a refresh. Okay, so after I did that refresh there, you can see here the font changed to our new style. This is that Handley font. Everything looks more like the actual website, the font there. So I decided I wanted to stick with that font on that part. So anywhere I want that font, I can just put a style in of font-01 and we'll do that. It will set all them styles up. Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to show today, was exactly how to install a Google font into your WordPress site, and the things that you may have to think about and use, and a lot of it is refreshing. You may need to refresh your browser. Now with Google Chrome, for some reason, as of lately, I don't know if they've changed something, but it is caching like you wouldn't believe. I mean, flushing the cache in Google Chrome has become a real pain. So doing stuff like this has become a pain. What they say to do is you open up a developer, and then you tell that you open up a developer window, and then in the settings in the developer window you basically do a check mark that says do not cache, and then you're supposed to look at it that way. But it's really a pain, or has been the last I don't know, the last month or so. I've noticed this a lot, and I still haven't figured out exactly how to deal with that. I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more and try to figure out what's going on with that. But luckily Firefox is still working here. I just had to do a simple refresh. I didn't have to open this up in an incognito window and try to reload it that way. So everything seems to be working great. Anyway, I believe that's it for the day. Just wanted to show how to import a font from Google. Now on the Google fonts, we can go over this real quick. If you just go to fonts.google, they have all kinds of fonts, and they work really good. It gives you a lot of information here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, you can change, like if you're wanting just something handwritten, you can remove all of these, and you could just go with a handwritten font. Or if you're wanting to do a display font, you can just click on that, and they just automatically load. And then whenever you see a font that you like, you can click on it like this, and you can get an idea of what it's going to look like. Like you can look at different, here's a paragraph view of it. Let's see here, like if we were looking at that one, where'd it go? There we go. That's what it would look like as a paragraph. You can change stuff, you can increase the size, decrease it, so you can really get a feel for the font and using the font. Plus it gives you a little more information here. It tells you the usage, and this is where in the world people are using this font. This shows you how many number of Google API fonts are being used. This one currently has 37.8 million. There is just a lot of things you can do. Also, it has somewhere it has the load time. I think they've changed something on here. Google, they're always changing stuff around. Okay, here we go. Load time, it has right here. Fast. It tells you how quick it's going to import into your style sheet and stuff like that. I really like using Google Fonts. I'm sure there are other services you can use out there that work exactly the same or somewhat the same, but I like Google Fonts. But anyway, like I said, I believe that's all for today, and tomorrow we will be back at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. We're going to do this 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. And let me see, I'm going to check one thing real quick. You never know. Okay. Anyway, I believe that's all for today, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone, and don't forget to like and subscribe.